Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ballin back again with some more Madden 22 content, and today we got some more Lions gameplay. Been balling out with the Lions, man. I love it. Today we're going against the 0-2 Ravens. Now, there's no telling what this dude plays like because this team is full of tons of comp. I know we just got a shutout, but I know there's a lot of really good people inside of this league, so I'm going to play him like he's good. Also, this is my first game of the day, so. And Lamar Jackson, he's going to be he's going to get. That's my goal. I think that's how I get the dub against Lamar Jackson, bro. Stop him from being able to scramble all over the place. Here's everyone we're upgrading. Oruwariye. I mean, he already got his +1 speed, so let's do Romeo. Yeah, let's do Romeo. Let's just keep upgrading him until we can get edge threat. Oh, I should have done Swift. No, I think I already got his. No, I already have his superstar. I keep forgetting. Bro, I seriously just be forgetting, where people are on my team. Because I was just doing so many leagues, and, I'm kind of happy. Part of me is kind of happy that I got... I ended up deciding to leave those other leagues because... now it just means I have more time to play other games. And I'm just not just going all in on Madden all the time. Because Madden feels like a grind. It feels so competitive. Because it is. I'm seriously sitting there cold and calculated. Alright, let's check out his team real quick just to see what it's looking like. So, of course, Marquise Brown we got to worry about. Let's see. Slow, strong safety, number 36. And I just want to double check my team because I'd be forgetting who's on my team. So this is also to remind myself. Khalif Raymond. We got some pretty fast guys. Stupid fast tight end. Javin White, awesome. Great DB core. And great safeties. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get into this game.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Derek Barnes brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. So they'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give.
They got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Goff. Being chased out left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and 2, Goff. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Saheed Blacknell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And this one's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravensons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
13 yards remaining on second down. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Benson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Open man here is Benson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a 3-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
Again, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Back to throw, Goff. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Khalif Raymond now. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From just shy of midfield, Goff, flush to his right. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And a good catch there by Mark Andrews. And many think that paired with Lamar Jackson, they may be the best quarterback-tight end combo this side of Mahomes and Kelsey.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted. And
that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Swift. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jackson to throw.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Detroit, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
All right, so that was a great game. I feel like we did a lot of things amazing. I had some drives that felt really good when I was playing against him. So I know I said I was going to get Speed Rusher, but I need him to be even better at stopping the run, really. So yeah, man, that was a great game. Let's see. Let's check this stuff out real quick. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I want to see if I can spend these points on anything. Nope. Still got a lot of points to get before I can get the one that I want. But cool, man. GG's. Catch you in the next video. Peace.